Hi, I almost said good morning. Again, I did the same thing last time I did an evening live. But it's not evening, is it? Or it's not morning, is it? It's the evening. So good evening. How are you? We just had dinner. We had tacos. And then I've got a little glass of wine. And I'm just going to sit here and stitch for a little bit. If you've got any questions, then you can throw them out there. Hi, Trace. And Lynn's. Oh, wow, lots of people. All right. Catching this by total accident. How exciting. I like the evening lives because I can watch. Hannah's here. All so exciting. David turned the dishwasher on because he's a good boy. So good to see you again. Good to see my turtle, you mean. So unfortunately, we will have no music. Instead, we'll just have the dishwasher noise. So, apologies. Sorry for that. So yeah, I did some hoops this afternoon. And I did a bit of painting. Maybe I'll show you tomorrow. And then, what else? I still have a lot of state patterns to make, but I've done a couple. I think Vermont is next. And then I have 2 other ones and some countries as well. I've got a list of them. Ooh, just got home from work and eating some McDonald's. We had McDonald's the other night for the first time in a long time. Yay, Vermont. Yeah. Oh, man, I'm so behind on these. It's, like, ridiculous. It's just, I want to do them so bad, but then I also have the kits, and then I keep talking about these hoops that people are ordering, which is amazing. But I kind of forgot how long it took to actually stitch, like sit down and stitch hoops. Do you know what I mean? So, hello from India. And then someone said, greetings from Mexico. So that's exciting. Lots of people tonight. David went upstairs to sort all his school stuff because tomorrow is the last day of school for him. So that should be interesting. I like this outline though. Doesn't that look nice? Yeah, and then that's pretty much it. Ooh. Going a bit crazy. Earlier today, so someone's requested a bigger version of a hoop that I usually make as a pattern, but they just wanted a bigger version of it. So I was like, oh yeah, sure, that's no problem. So I started stitching it, but I realized that I didn't have very much of the one color of thread left. So the entire time I was like making the smallest stitches with my satin stitches, trying to like make the thread last like as long as I possibly could. Oh, a little bit stressful. Hello. It's a little dark today, and that's because I didn't want to put the table up by the dishwasher because David turned it on, so. And I do have the lights on, but not amazing. So hopefully that's not too annoying for you, because I can definitely see how it would be. But I thought since he's sorting out his stuff upstairs, I can come down here and chat with you guys. Have we got any weekend plans? Anything exciting happening? I know someone's got, Veronica has was it afternoon tea with her dad? Which that'll be fun. Do you know what I notice I do sometimes? When I put the needle up or down through the fabric, I'll like push it twice. Or other people would just push it one time. I don't do it every single time, but oh no. That's like the worst. I'm getting ready to go to the dentist. I'm not. Someone else is. Ugh. That just like gives me chills. I hate it. Let's see here. Anyone else got anything exciting going on this weekend? You doing anything fun? I know that like we should all be staying at home, but you can still do fun things at home. So don't even come at me with this whole, no, Tori, because we're all staying at home and you shouldn't be going out. There's lots of fun things you can do at home, so. I'm not gonna lie, I've been watching Tattoo Fixers like all day, and some of these people, Lord Almighty, they get the worst tattoos, like so bad. Hello from Ohio, that's where I'm from. Rabbit Whisperer. Yeah, anyways, some of these tattoos that people get, man, they're just so bad. And like a lot of them have tattoo guns at home. They're like, oh, just out with some friends. We got drunk and then we came back to my house and obviously we got the tattoo gun out. And I'm like, obviously? Is that something that people do? They've just like got tattoo guns like rocking about the house? Like, I've only ever seen a tattoo gun in a tattoo parlor. I don't know anyone else who has tattoo guns just like in their home. I don't know, maybe I'm a minority here, but I've never seen that. Ooh, my mom and I are watching. We're both doing the Stitchalong. I'm from Dayton and she's from Germantown. I've only been to Dayton one time. But it was nice. It was a really long time ago, though. I'm from Toledo, so it's like not very close. I'm just gonna go around the eyeball here instead of trying to stitch over it. Not missing much. I mean, I'm from Toledo, so that tells you a little bit as well. Hi, Karen. He looks a bit ferocious now, doesn't he? It's a bit evil-eyed. So just went around his wee little head. And then that's what it looks like on the back. What are you up to today, Karen? Do you know what? I thought of you earlier today because somebody was recommending these like face masks from Korea, and they I was like, ooh, a face mask. I know who like does face masks and stuff. Obviously it's you. That's not why I thought of you. I thought of you because they recommended a face one, but they also recommended one of these ones that you put on your feet, right? And then after like 3 or 4 days, all your feet peel off. They peel completely. Have you ever done one like that? The person who posted about it hasn't actually used it yet. So I was going to message her and be like, did you use it? Like, what was it like? Are they, like, what are they like? But she then went on the next story to be like, I didn't use it yet. I'm just saying that lots of people wanted it. So, like, here's where you can buy one. But yeah, I'm really tempted. They're £8.50 or like 10 or $11 or something like that. Okay, but like, are they worth it? She says, oh, those baby feet masks, those are fun. But like fun in a nice way or fun in like a disgusting way? Because it says in 3 to 6 days, all your feet will flake off. Ooh, she says, do it like a week before an important event or a beach trip. Also, it's like disgustingly satisfying. Okay, I might have to buy one. They're from, oh, Hannah says my sister did one and nothing happened. She was disappointed. But I also had one for your bum. Not for your bum to peel off. It was for your bum to be like firm or something. And I was like, I might buy that one too. Why not? I don't know. I was just really interested in the foot one because I heard those can be really disgusting. But I also heard that they leave your feet like super baby soft. Like really, really soft. So yeah, maybe I'll buy one, or maybe I'll just message you and ask where you got yours. So there are like good and bad brands. There's also like tricks on making it work. Okay, I'm totally gonna message you if you are okay with that. I might buy one. So the one that this person, what have I done here? Recommended was from Oliver Bonus. Maybe it's just a small one. Oh, thank you. Karen says, I'm going to send you a Reddit link of tricks and tips. And then Hannah says, I saw a boob mask the other day. Seems like now they're doing masks for everything. Probably because people can't be going to the gym. So they're like, I know, we'll just do a mask for it. It'll firm and tighten everything. But yeah, there was like a bum one. There was a face one. and a foot one that I saw, like on their on that website, on the Oliver Bonus website. And like they weren't super cheap. They were £8.50 for one pair of foot masks. We'll put it like that. But like it might be worth it, you know? Maybe that's what me and David can do for our anniversary on Saturday. Put some foot masks on and peel each other's dead skin off in 3 to 6 days. Karen says, you aren't wrong, Hannah. Ha ha ha. And Megan says, odd conversation to stumble upon. Okay, so we're talking about, because Karen, skin_Karen, she does a lot of face mask reviews. And then earlier today, someone said that they were going to do this foot mask. And I was going to message Karen and ask her, like, do they work, or like, should you get one, or like not, or like just pass on them, or like what's the deal? Because Karen's done like so many masks. She knows all about them. She's literally like a go-to skin person. She's amazing. And so I was like, I'm just going to message her. But then I saw her on here. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll just ask her now. And then maybe if she's still here, she'll answer my question. And she did. So there you go. How romantic. That would be so funny. Happy 6 years of marriage. I got you a foot mask. I'm not gonna lie though, he freaking needs one. Now the dishwasher is draining. Sorry guys. I'm dead. Oh my God, stop. It's so true though. Everything that I've said is true. I've not told one lie. Not even the fact that David's feet are nasty, because that's not a lie either. He needs an absolute miracle for them trotters. He's done like a lot of walking challenges as well, so that like doesn't really help when he doesn't walk very often, like long distances, and then decides, I'm just gonna go walk like 100 miles this weekend. Like, you'd think you'd have to like condition your feet or something for that, you know? Like get them used to it, but no. He just decides to go out and do it and just does it. So all I've done, if you can't tell, is every other one I've marked, like colored in, so I know which one to do. And then all I'm doing is doing a couple little straight stitches. I don't even care if they're like super satin smooth or anything like that. And I'm just tucking them right under this stem stitch, like that. Something seems to be floating around in my dishwasher. Karen says, I'm finishing up the sea sponges and then the little blue seaweeds. Cute. So cute. Everyone's stitch-alongs are coming along so well, you have no idea. This is the part that gets a little bit tedious, but then in the end you're like, I'm so glad I did that because it looks so good. And then me personally, I like to do the outline first like this and then just fill in a couple. Like as and when I see fit. I have so much catching up to do. Yeah, so do I. That's okay. I still have to do these 3 guys. I still have to do all of that. But it's okay. Don't worry. You don't have to like finish everything that we've done in the amount of time. Do you know what I mean? So normally it's like the 4 weeks. But if you're not finished, then it's okay. Do it when you feel up to it, because if you force yourself to do it, then you'll just be like, ugh, I don't want to do it. Should have put music on, because that's really annoying to listen to. Someone somewhere will be like, that's so soothing. My dish is being washed. I'll talk a little bit more about David. He is like, him in the dishwasher, he likes all the dishes in there a certain way. If you put it in there wrong, he gets all like bent out of shape. So he does all the dishwasher stuff and washing the dishes, and I leave him do it. Anyone else have someone in their family like that? I just wanted to say that I think it sounds so relaxing. Imagine that it's not a dishwasher. Imagine it. Sorry, are you guys still there? My phone only has 10% battery left. Yes, I did leave a spot there for his eye. I just stitched right around it, and then I'll add that in later. Megan says, I am David. Okay, so I used to be really mad about dishwasher stuff because I really hate it when people put things like on the side of the sink, you know, like, so we do have a dishwasher. So like, why are you putting your dishes on the side of the sink or next to the dishwasher when you could just put them in the dishwasher? Riddle me that, you know? Like, that makes 0 sense. Just put your stuff in the dishwasher, and then I don't have to put it in the dishwasher twice. So that used to be, like, my beef, you know? But now, all of a sudden, he's like, you put the cups in the dishwasher wrong. I'm like, oh, okay, hun. Well, then you can just do it. So now I'm the one that puts all the stuff on the side of the dishwasher. And every time I do it, I'm like, oh, I just want to put it in the dishwasher. But I know that he'll get all, like, meh, if I do it wrong. So I'm now my own worst enemy. Oh, that looks so cute. Okay, I'll probably have time to do the black border, the dark green border around it before my phone dies. Hannah says, I'm just happy if my husband ever puts his stuff in the dishwasher. Oh, man. See, I do like that he's very committed to washing dishes. I mean, I make the dinner every night, so he should have some part in it, right? I'll tell you guys another weird thing that I'm weird about this time. It's like when you go to the toilet, yeah, and they like, men don't put the toilet seat back down. So I just make everyone put the toilet seat back down. like the lid and everything. Does anyone else do that? Because I do 100%. So everyone in the house has to put all the lids down, the toilet seat and everything. And when you have to go for a wee, then you lift the toilet seat up and you go for a wee and then you put the lid back down. Oh, what's happening under here? So yeah, that's my weird thing, is that everyone has to put the toilet seat down. I'm not ashamed of it either. I think toilets smell funny as well. Like they've got a weird smell to them. So like I don't want to be going in to like wash my hands and like have the toilet seat up and like smell the toilet. Just me? Cheers. Jen says, he's so cute. I can't wait to catch up. Oh, I can't wait to put a little eye on him because he looks a little bit menacing there, because I think I put this stitch as like a little, looks like a little like angry brow, you know? Oh, Megan, yes, I'm afraid of my cat playing in there. I just think that the toilets have a really weird smell to them. Like, obviously, oh, Hannah says I don't ever put the lid down. I always do. Yeah, it's more hygienic that way, and water doesn't splash everywhere when you flush the toilet. Do you guys ever see that Mythbusters where the guy, or they said something about like when you go number 2 and you flush the toilet, all the poo particles like go through the air or something? I don't know if like that was actually proven or not, but I just remember there was an episode of Mythbusters that did that as like the myth that they busted, and they like tested it and stuff, but I actually don't remember what the outcome was. If you believe it or not, I didn't have any wine left, like any wine yet. It's still completely filled. See? I have water, sparkling water and wine. I've only taken 1 drink. So this is just the stuff that I leave out of the morning lives, because otherwise I would have no people left to watch me. But yeah, so if David goes for a wee, he puts the lid down, and if I go for a wee, I put the lid down. Everybody puts the lid down. And then it's no, like, you know, oh, men have to put the lid down and put the lid up and move it and blah, blah, blah. Just everybody does it. Oh, Mary says, hi, just put the girls to bed, so managed to catch the live. Oh, you're in for a mixed bag, hon. Mary, are you going to watch all the feels tonight? I feel like we're not going to. And then Hannah says, oh my gosh, maybe I should put the lid down now. You'll have to look it up. I'm sure it's on like YouTube or something. Because I think that they said something about like all the poo particles like going up into the air and like hanging out on your toothbrush. Or maybe it was just a myth, but it stuck with me for some reason. Yeah, so David's got his little dishwasher thing where he's like, now the dishwasher's mine. Put it in there right. And I have the toilet. I just hate like looking in there as well. Like if you ever go to wash your hands or like look at your makeup or just go in there, you know, you gotta blow your nose or something and the toilet seat's just open, like staring at you. What are we watching? Oh, so they're doing Love Island seasons like 1 through 6, but they're doing all, so yeah, last night was called All the Droms. Like drama, so it's just like all of like the drama and the fights and stuff from like the best ones apparently. And we didn't watch all of that, actually, because we were watching something else. We only watched, like, the end of it. And then tonight is all the feels. So it's going to be all of, like, the lovey-dovey moments of Love Island. And one of the ones that they showed already was Chris and Kem. I think it was, like, season 2 or season 3. Chris and Kem. They're, like, best friends, and they've got that TV show. I think it's just called Chris and Kem. I think. But yeah, they like met on Love Island, and now they're like best friends. They've got TV show and everything. And then tomorrow night is called All the Lulz, LOLZ, Z. Bromance tonight, yeah. Hannah says, I always have to do the laundry. My man can't seem to get it right. David, he's learning, I'm not gonna lie. But it's just easier if I do it. He's turned a couple loads of whites pink. One time he got a towel that had the British flag on it, and then put it in with other stuff that was white, and then everything turned pink because of all the red in the towel. It was quite funny. Yeah, so I think tonight's just going to be like all like the loved up moments, you know, of like Love Island, like all like the lovely parts and stuff, which like, okay, but that's not why I watch it, let's be honest. So I'm not sure if we'll watch that one tonight. Also, if anyone's looking for a book to read, I just finished the book called Verity. I can't remember who it's by. But oh my God, it's so good. Verity. If you haven't read it, you need to read it. It's a bit of like a psychological thriller type thing, but it's not like scary. It's just like twisty, you know, where like the end is a bit of like a, oh my God, I didn't see that coming, you know? And it was so good. I feel like I have a book hangover. Like I don't really want to start another book because I like that book. Like I liked it so much that now I'm like, ugh. Maybe we need to have a book club. Need more box set suggestions too. Oh, I've watched like all of them. I think we just got like Sky box sets with like our newest upgrade or like renewal or Sky renewal or whatever it's called. Oh, but I've seen so many shows. It's ridiculous. Hi again. But yeah, tell me what you like, and I can probably tell you like 15 shows that are like it. I was watching Hannibal, the TV show. But I found that I wasn't really watching it. I was doing more stitching, so I've saved it for a different time. But like, I'll watch anything. Like pretty much anything. So maybe I'm a bad person to ask. Okay, so do you remember I said I was going to do these little spots on the top? I'll put the paint on there in just a minute. Also, I told David I was only going to be 20 minutes, so I should be going soon. Oh, that's going to look so good. Okay. Oh, wait, I got to do the ones on his neck as well. Let's not waste thread. Dishwasher is drying now. What I should do is run and go get a charger so I don't lose this alive. Because that would make me mad. Okay, it like barely fits. It's like through the air, but that's okay. Ooh, what's my favorite TV show? One that I always come back to, like that I watch a lot, I would probably say maybe The Office? The American Office? Oh my God, it's so quiet. That was my ankle. Oh my God, it's so creepy and quiet. I don't like that. But I did plug it in, so I won't miss it, so that's good at least. Okay, so on each of these little dots, my plan was to do just a little dot on top of it. Just a little one to like on the big dots. And then maybe a couple sprinkled around it. I only did 2 strands on this one. I think he's gonna look really cool. Melanie says that's looking so good. I think it's gonna look really cool. I know I keep putting the paint on there, but this is like, these are like the real colors that I chose. He looks like a cool little dude, doesn't he? Okay, that looks cool. I like that. Okay, I'm just gonna do these spots and then I'm gonna call it a night. And we'll do more on Saturday, some more stitching on Saturday. And tomorrow morning, obviously. But like, we probably won't finish this guy until Saturday. Because tomorrow, onwards and upwards, we're on to something else. Oh, I'm so sorry. I know, I don't like food sounds either, but... Ooh. Did you hear it in my throat? Yeah, I think they add like a little bit of texture like in there. Make it a little bit more like realistic, you know? Let's do the wee ones on his neck and then we'll be done for tonight. And guys, like it's okay if you just do a little bit at a time. Don't feel like you have to do more and more and more and more and more. Oh, hi. Okay, good. That didn't scare me at all. Jesus. Oh. I'm have to catch this later, but I totally love your turtle. Thank you. That's right, because we're done now anyways, so. No worries. So there we go. That is it for me, except I'm gonna do one more on this dark little guy here. We still have yet to, I'll probably end up outlining this turtle with a stem stitch again, but in the darker color, or maybe the lighter color, I don't know, we'll see. And then I still have to do his wee little tail and his 2 back legs. So, sorry. So that's what color it actually is, like genuine from the video to the thing. That's how it really looks like. That's how it is without it. And yeah, I hope you have a lovely evening. And I'll talk with you tomorrow morning. Yeah? So enjoy your night. And I'll see you later. All right?